Hello everyone, Tech1421 here with a kind of unique commentary. I don't have this stuff on my channel a lot, but I thought it was something that I wanted to talk about and just kind of share my thoughts on a particular topic that I feel very strongly for, and I think is something that would be good to talk about today, which is April 15th. April 15th is Jackie Robinson Day. It's celebrated in the MLB, which is the Major League Baseball here in the US, and it's not really celebrated anywhere else, but I think it's a huge thing to talk about. It's a unique kind of topic and something that I thought I would share. In the background of this commentary, we have a kind of a unique kind of video, one of my favorite childhood games, which is backyard baseball, and I just have some clips. It's not the full game because the games take quite a long time, and I just kind of threw some clips in here and there. If you guys want to see on my channel more stuff like this, let me know please, and if you guys could leave a like, that'd be greatly appreciated, as well as leave kind of your responses in the comment section down below on what you think about just Jackie Robinson and the effect he had on both America and the MLB, and his effect that he may have on you. So first off, Jackie Robinson was born in January 11th, or no, not, sorry, January 31, January 31st, 1919, which is quite a long time ago. He was signed by the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947. He played his first game on April 15th, which is today, but that was back in 1947. So he was 28 years old. He played a lot of baseball in the Negro League back then, and then he was doing so well that they brought him into the Major League Baseball. And back in that day, it was really tough. The Civil Rights Movement was going on close to that time, and it was really tough for African American players to get noticed and play in the MLB. Jackie Robinson was the first to actually start a game in the MLB, play a game in the MLB, and a lot of people didn't like this. There's a lot of prejudiced people out there during this time, and it was really difficult for he went through a lot of struggles and got a lot of death threats, and it was tough on his family. If you guys have ever seen the movie 42, which I definitely recommend you guys see that, it does a great job of displaying what he had to go through and some of the struggles of that time and stuff like that. Just on a day-to-day basis, playing different teams, some managers were very prejudiced, and different players and stuff like that. He was hit by a lot of pitches early in his career, as well as kind of late in his career, more when the Civil Rights Movement was kind of in its prime. So he had a fabulous career by any standards, and he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1962, I think, is the date that I have here. And just to get a good idea, he was there was 160 ballots, and he was voted on 124 of them. So and no one's actually got voted 160 out of 160, but it just kind of gives you an idea that there's a lot of people that didn't want him to be in the Hall of Fame just because he was an African American, and that's not something that's not fair, but it's the time of that particular period, the 1960s, and kind of prior to that, you can just get a good idea of kind of the stuff that he had to go through and stuff like that. So just some career stats that I have on him that I thought would be kind of interesting to share. He was the MVP of 1949, and that year he had one of the most phenomenal years of any major league player ever. He was in his first 4 years as a Major League Baseball player on the Brooklyn Dodgers. He was never caught stealing in those first 4 years, and he had nearly 100 stolen bases. So he was a very fast player. He got in the heads of the pitcher, and no one could throw him out in his first few years. So he ended up with 197, I believe, stolen bases, and he was a career 311 hitter. He was hitting really in the 340s or 330s early in his career, but as he got older, things died down, which happens to a lot of players. But so he was really phenomenal in his first few years that he was a Major League Baseball player, and he's a huge icon today. So those are just some important stats that I thought I'd share. with everyone, but he was always in the MVP voting. He was always, you know, in the top like 15 or so for the longest time. He played 10 years with the Brooklyn Dodgers, and he only played on the Brooklyn Dodgers. He wanted someone, the general manager actually traded him to the Brooklyn or the New York Giants, and he actually retired before he played a game with them. So just kind of interesting stat. I am a Giants fan, by the way, San Francisco Giants, and today on April 15th, 2014, the Giants are actually playing the Dodgers, which is kind of cool. And I do not like the Dodgers because I'm a Giants fan, but it just kind of gives you an idea, which is, it's just nice to see the Giants and the Dodgers play each other on this day. And everyone in the entire Major League Baseball is going to be, they've been doing this for a while now, is going to be wearing the number 42 on their jersey to honor Jackie Robinson and what he's done to Major League Baseball, and just kind of give an idea of some of the players, some of the African American players that Jackie Robinson kind of opened the gates to. Willie Mays, Hank Aaron's, Ernie Banks, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Robinson, Reggie Jackson, Bob Gibson, Barry Bonds, Josh Gibson. Some of those players may not have been seen in the MLB if it wasn't for Jackie Robinson and some other people during that time that kind of had a huge influence on some of these players and just on baseball in general, and also opened the gates up for, you know, a lot of civil rights movements during that time, as well as, you know, other leagues such as NFL and NBA and stuff like that that opened the gate for a lot of African American players, and what made it you know, what it is today. So I see Jackie Robinson as a huge inspiration to myself. I hope you guys too. I think he's a very, very important icon in both Major League Baseball and just American history, and you know, civil rights and all that stuff. I think that everyone should be treated equal, and I think Jackie Robinson opened the gates for a lot of people's eyes and stuff like that, so the world can be a better place that it is today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Just wanted to give you a few thoughts and, you know, just let you guys know that that's going on today, and it's celebrated every year, April 15th. So it's a huge day in baseball, and I believe his number's actually retired in all stadiums. I could be wrong about that, but I think it is. And today is the only day that you will see the number 42 on any players, and it's going to be on all the players. So I think that's a very, very cool thing. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on everything, and I will see everyone next time. Peace.
Bye.